on Tech on Tech. Welcome back. You're live with Expresso as we get into our Tech Daily Update. And what a week in tech it's been. Certainly from a South African perspective, earlier this week, Google made a, surprise announcement that its Translate app can now translate written sentences in Afrikaans, Sesotho, Xhosa, and Zulu when captured by a smartphone camera. Here to talk about the impact of it and how it all works, unpack it for us, is our resident tech expert, Bryan Smith. Bryan, love having you here because you help to expand. You make us look more intelligent, basically, which we love. And now all South Africans are going to look more intelligent because we have this incredible tool, which might sound rudimentary, but we are capturing something with a smartphone and it's recognizing words, and this is pretty awesome. So first of all, how does it work?
Precisely.
How is it able to do this?
So I think, it's perhaps one of the most simple technologies out there if you think about it, but the amount of complexity that goes on behind the scenes is staggering. So it's actually based on two different principles in tech terms. So the first is called optical character recognition. And essentially what that means is that researchers are able to create models over time that help smartphone cameras and software systems understand text symbols. So for example, the alphabet as we would know it, or if you're in a foreign language, that language is alphabet. And if you consider what's particularly interesting over time is that when coupled with what's called machine translation, is that systems are over time able to actually translate sentences on the fly. And that might sound simple, but if you consider the differences and nuances in languages, zeros, man. Well, if you consider in language, not everything can be directly translated. For example, you have idioms, expressions such as let the cat out of the bag.
Especially with South Africa, with our glorious amount of official languages here, that nuance makes all the difference, in fact. Do you have to be connected to the internet to access what must be a massive database or pool? How will it actually work?
So that's the great thing. You don't have to be connected at all. In order to use this application, all you'll need is your smartphone with an equipable camera and be able to take an image of written text in any now of South Africa's newly supported languages to be able to translate it directly on the fly. And essentially this is already done through your smartphone's camera and onboard software processing.
How far we have come, dude. How far we have come. So how do we activate this? What do we need on our smartphone? What app or how do we prep the little genius device to be able to get translating?
So the good news is that if you have a modern smartphone, you can actually already do this. So the app is now available and is rolling out around the world, so you should be able to access it as soon as today. All you'll need essentially is an Android smartphone running essentially the latest version of the operating system from Android 7 and above, and then as well an iPhone or an iOS system running a similar operating system.
I love it. It's so nice. I mean, we've seen a lot of useful apps, but and useful functions come out, but a lot of it seems to be more on the fluffy side or the entertainment side. To have something that is what is going to be that useful and just means so much, I think, from a South African perspective. Really awesome stuff, man. Bryan, thank you so much. Or you can get out there and start translating as we speak. Go and get your phone prepped, and maybe you can start sending us messages on our social media platforms in a myriad of different languages now. We absolutely love it.